Well, thank you very much, Tony. I'm delighted to be here. It's a particularly auspicious occasion for me because I remember back in the days of the fire chief, Cliff Hansen. I was mayor at the time, and Cliff came to me suggesting that maybe we should start a fire school. I said, well, we haven't got any money. And he said, well, won't let that stop us. Let's go ahead with it anyway. Well, we did go ahead with it. Fortunately, we found a partner in Dow Chemical, and we got the thing off the ground, and it became a reality. And to see it advance to the stage that it's at today, Tony, is truly a very inspirational moment for me and for all of us who were involved in the bad old days. The days when I was an elected politician. Now I'm an unelected politician, so what am I doing here? Well, I happen to have the opportunity to be chairman of the foundation. And I was advised earlier that the province of Ontario gave 45% of the money for this, the development of this facility. The federal government gave, Patricia gave 45%. That was 90%. That left 10%. Well, the 10% is the amount that the foundation, the college foundation, had to come up with in order to complete the funding. So in that I was only responsible in part for the 10%. I'll have to keep my speech quite short. And I knew he would appreciate that. But really, this began as a hole in the ground. I remember the problems we had with the water on the site and the difficulties that Cliff Hansen used to remind me of almost on a daily basis as we watched the development of this facility become a reality. And all I can say is that the funding that was a true partnership between the provincial and the federal government. And by the way, that partnership never happened when I was in office. I can't understand how Pat and Sue made it happen while they were in office, but I'd like to compliment both the federal and the provincial governments for doing something that contributes significantly to the betterment of a community. So let's thank these ladies and gentlemen for what they've done. And I'd also like to add a word of thanks to our Native people for being participants in today's program. A couple of weeks ago, I had the opportunity to be at the college when we opened up the new room for our original students and to give them a meeting place that they would feel comfortable with, which is right adjacent to the to our president's office. It's just across the corridor. And the fact that our original Native people are contributing so much to our community is not only with their culture, but with their religious background is just truly amazing. And I want to thank you personally and on behalf of all of us here for being here with us today. Thank you. Now, I've just about run out of my time, so I'll have to go. But before I do, let me just say that to see this facility become a reality is truly an encouraging part for me, because it started as a dream about 40 years ago, and it's become a reality today. It's going to continue to train our fire and rescue students in a fashion that cannot be replicated in many other places in the entire country. There's only one other school, and it's in Alberta, I believe, that even comes close to what we're doing here at Lambton. So we're truly encouraged by the kind of enrollment that we're seeing at the college. And by the way, I have to say a word about Tony Hanlon. Tony and I attended our last foundation meeting yesterday, and I had an opportunity to say thank you on behalf of the community to Tony, but I want to do this in a more formal sense, if I might. This may be one of the last formal occasions that Tony will have as president of the college, since he's going to be retiring at the end of this year. This man has brought a true leadership to the college. I've had an opportunity to work with him for about 10 years now, He is a true inspiration because he never, ever takes no for an answer. Quite frankly, he is such a positive thinker that this facility for the college became a reality, and so many other areas of the college that you can see today only became a reality as a result of the kind of effort and the kind of obsession that this man has had for our community and to see its betterment. We brought him here from the North